Warning, the sunset illusions performed on this program were designed and tested by Criss, a highly trained professional. These demonstrations are extremely dangerous and should not be attempted by anyone, anywhere, at any time.
I'm in one of these 5 coffins. No one knows which one it is. But they're gonna send a 6-ton Hummer to crash into one of them. Even if I survive the first round, we're gonna do it all over again. Death Crash is a human prediction. I am the prediction.
I'm gonna pick one of those coffins to go into.
Criss is going to choose first which coffin he's going to place himself in behind a wall.
No one knows which coffin he goes into. That's why the wall is there.
Once I make the commitment and I'm inside one of the 5 coffins, then we're going to throw a frisbee into the public. Whoever catches that frisbee will be asked to select one ping pong ball with a number 1 through 5. Whatever number they select will be the number that the Hummer smashes. I can't change my mind. I've committed myself.
If Criss happens to be in the coffin that the death car crashes into, he will die instantly.
There's 5 coffins. 5 ways I can live, or 5 ways I could die.
Even if I survive the first round, I still got 3 more rounds to try and live through. And the odds of me dying will get higher and higher as there are fewer and fewer coffins for the Hummer to smash.
The odds are against him. Are you nervous?
If I were him, I would be.
These people are going to decide his fate by chance.
And hopefully, I'll be inside the last coffin standing.
There's no other ending that could happen if that Hummer hits that coffin besides death, period.
But before I attempt the demonstration that could be my last, I'm gonna freak out your mind with some of the most intense, unbelievable, and insane demonstrations I've ever taken to the streets of Las Vegas. Plus, I'm gonna teach you 2 mind freaks to bug out your friends. Look at that. Whoa. Check that out. 5 opportunities to live or die.
He could die, so we're putting him in a coffin because that's where you end up when you do die.
I hope that the ambulance has like a scraper and a shovel, because that's the way they're gonna have to get my skin and my body off of the pavement.
We are here on Fremont Street at a phone booth. I don't know if this is an antique or if it really works. I'm sure it does, but everybody has cell phones nowadays. I think it takes a quarter to make a call. Who has a quarter?
I have one right now.
You have one? All right, we'll go with his quarter. I'll use you in a second. As a matter of fact, I want you to sign that quarter, put whatever you'd like on it, all right? And I want you to show this camera right over here when you've done that.
Okay, great.
Good. You got that? Hold on to the cord. I don't want to touch it yet. I have a phone book over here, okay? I just took it right from there. I want you to see this. I want you to see the phone book, okay? I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna place it down. I want, what's your name?
Sasha.
Sasha, I want you to name a number. It could be a couple of numbers. It could just don't say 1. It could be like 100. It could be 98. It could be 998. It could be over 1,000. Whatever you want.
All right, how about 1,011?
1,011. All right, cool. I want you to see the book. I want you to see this. Actually, what I'm going to ask you to do is take that quarter. I want you to place it right down on the on the book, up with your initials facing up. That's perfect. Check that out. You see that? Who has some matches for me? Some matches. Anybody have some matches? A lighter?
I got matches.
All right, cool. Look, check this out. Good. I want you to think of a color in your mind. Don't say it yet. Just think of a color. Think of a color, okay? Don't say what the color is. Just think of it. Check this out. This is some crazy. Oh! Look, you see what's going on here? Look, I'm gonna put that out.
Careful.
It's all right, it's okay. Am I out? You got some water, guys? Yeah, it's all right. Here, check it out. It's all good. Look, we're gonna put this out. Look, you can see it. It's crazy, right?
Wow.
Look. What's really, really nuts, you can see it's all black. You can't even see where the coin is, correct?
It's charred.
Now watch, it's completely charred, right? Completely charred, right? Look, I want you to see it. Look.
It's got a hole.
Got a big hole.
Yeah, look. Now it has a hole. Apparently, look at that.
I thought of my color though.
Look, you can even see the water. Look, I want you to see it goes down even deeper. Look at it. Look at that. It's crazy. What was that page number that you said?
1011.
Burn straight through.
It's getting up there.
Look, you see something in there, right? Look. You said what was it?
1011.
Look, you see the quarter? Look at the quarter right there. Look. Look, 909. Look. You said 1011.
Holy that's
now look, I want you to
crazy.
see, I'm not going to do anything funny. Look, I'm just going to push to show you. There's no hole. You see the water stops right there?
It just stopped right there.
Look. What did you say that color was? Name a color?
Silver.
You said silver? Look at that. Silver right over there. Silver thing.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Look.
That's crazy.
Look at this. Is that your initials right there?
That's my initial.
Oh, that's
That's
crazy.
my page. That's crazy.
That's crazy right there.
Wow.
I've never seen anything like it before.
It was live. It was real. It was amazing.
That was absolutely incredible.
I knew it wasn't gonna be my coin until you flipped it over and it had JB on it.
Is that your initials right there?
That's my coin.
I saw it with my own eyes.
That's my heel, TV.
Let's go.
I am here at the Believe store in the Luxor, and I wanted to do something to show you all how much I appreciate your love and support. You can actually win an appearance on Mindfreak. This is how it works. I have 2 tickets right here. I'm gonna put a little note. This is the Criss Angel Twitter tickets. Here's my signature. I'm gonna place them inside a t-shirt. All right, so here we go. This is what my message says. Win an appearance on Mindfreak Season 5. The first person at 1300 hours who finds my note with the tickets will win. Clue, it's inside the Believe retail store. And we're gonna send right now. I am the here at Criss Angel Liquidity in the Luxor. This is my bar, this is my hangout, this is where I chill after I do my show each and every night. So make sure you come by and visit me. But right now I feel like doing a little something, and since it's my place, I can do whatever the hell I want to do. You want to see a little demonstration, folks? Yeah! All right. I want you to see there's nothing outside of a little residue left. That's it. I'm gonna take this glass. I'm gonna come over here. I want you to come over here for me. Just leave a little pat so the camera can see. Would you put your hand on the bottom right there? Put your drink down.
Okay, now you put your hand, you can put it just like that, that's good. Put your hand over here. You put your hand on top. Now, I want some more people, come over here, hon, put your hand there. Don't do anything, I just want you to put your hand around the glass. One continuous shot. Come over here, man. Come over here, put your hand right around the front over there, just like that. Good. You have a cigarette. Somebody has you have a cigarette. Give me a cigarette. All right. Here. Now I don't smoke. I think it's horrible. And as you can tell, I don't smoke, man. But I will show you something. Don't smoke. I don't encourage anybody to smoke. But check this out. This is a crazy effect. Watch. You're gonna feel it. Look now, look. Look, move your hands away.
Oh, it's unbelievable. The smoke. You just grabbed it and put it in the glass. It's that smoke right in my damn hand. Like, how the hell did he do it? I don't know how the hell it got there. It was amazing.
It was crazy, dude.
I want you to hold on to this number 2 pencil in a moment, or I want you to hold on to this bill. What do you think is actually stronger? If you had one weapon to use, either the dollar or the pencil, what would it be if you got into a fight with Felix right now?
Trick question probably, but I would think that the pencil would be stronger, but I know this is where you're going to trick me, right? It's going to be the bill.
It's going to be a little mind freak, my friend. We're going to ask you to hold on to the pencil.
Brace yourself.
Yes. Pick a bill, Mr. Rappaport. Either dollar would be fine.
Exactly the same, right?
Yeah, exactly.
This one. All
This
the
one?
supplies we've done are taken from this.
I want you to see, if I took the dollar and I came down, I have to get this, I have to make the dollar a weapon, a knife.
Of mass destruction.
Yes, watch, check. You can hear it, actually. Well, not from, you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, watch.
I can feel it.
No, seriously.
Brace yourself.
No, don't try to break it. Just hold it. It's just gonna happen. Watch. I'm gonna make this dollar is gonna be as effective as a knife. Watch. Look at that.
Whoa.
Check that out.
Whoa.
It broke the pencil in 2, and I'm gonna teach you how to do that when we come back. You'll be able to use the dollar as a weapon. Don't move a muscle.
Coming up, Chris uses the power of mind control to make a random spectator unable to speak.
How old are you?
This is crazy.
So we're back, and I'm gonna teach you this incredible effect called
Dollar weapon.
This is how it works, folks. You have a pencil, you have a bill. There's nothing tricky about either one of them. You ask your spectator to hold the pencil very firmly. If they don't hold it firmly, it's gonna fly out of their hand. So ask them to hold it firmly. Good.
Dollar bill, legal.
Got a dollar
tender.
bill, you're gonna take it, you're gonna fold it in half the long way. The reason why you're gonna do that is because the secret is that if we just say that my finger, to illustrate this, is the pencil, what actually happens is the dollar bill comes on 1 time, nothing happens. 2 times, nothing happens. On the 3rd time, as I'm bringing my hand up, I bring my finger and I put it in the fold of that bill. So when I come down, I'm actually going to hit the pencil with my finger. I'm going to follow through, breaking the pencil, and then I'm going to bring back my finger to its initial position. So it looks like the dollar bill actually created the illusion that it broke the pencil in 2. I'll show you that. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, damn.
And there it is. The thing that you want to make sure you do is follow through. It's
And
like
stretch.
Yes, you want to stretch your finger, follow through. It's very much like breaking a board in martial arts. You don't stop at the board. You create the impression in your mind that the board is further so that you follow through. If you don't follow through, you will hurt your fingers. So kids, don't try this one. I wanted to try a demonstration using mind control. So as I was doing a signing, I kept my eye out for people that might be open and persuaded by the power of suggestion. I've always been fascinated with the study of human behavior and how subliminal messages can have such a devastating and an amazing effect on people. Whether I've employed it in flyers, menus, or even in music at a pool, these techniques have allowed me to have people fall over, pass out, and even remove their clothing. Now I'm going to attempt something that will be instantaneous. I'm going to try to short-circuit people's thought process so they forget even the most obvious information like their name. Come on. Hi, how are you? How you doing? We truly have loyals here, I see, huh? I wanted to actually try something with all of you. I'm going to ask you some questions that are simple. As simple as, what's your name?
Tiffany.
Tiffany. Now, Tiffany, you would never, ever forget that name, correct? You'd never forget that name.
Yeah, I never forget it.
Okay. But if I looked at you, it's almost as if it's at the tip of your tongue, and if I asked you now, what's your name? I want you to feel it at the tip of your tongue, and I want you to form that word that is your name now.
Tiffany.
Good. This is really strange because it's almost as if it could become contagious.
Yeah.
Let's, what's your name? I'm sorry. I want you to really think of your name. Really think of your name. And I want you to let it form in your head, and your brain's processing that information, which you do in about a fraction of a second each and every day. And now it's processing, and it comes to the tip of your tongue. And when I ask you your name is?
It's Nikki.
Nikki. Very good. It almost becomes somewhat contagious. If I ask you your name?
Sarah.
Sarah, look at me. You're going to start to feel your tongue become frozen, as if you can't say your name to me. So when I ask you your name, you will not be able to tell me. What's your name? Yet when I look at you, wow. And I tell you that your tongue is starting to come back and feeling, you can start moving it around in your mouth, and you can start forming your name. You can tell me, what is your name?
Sarah.
Exactly. Let's try this. You're how old?
27.
27 years, your life has been filled with experiences, memories, but your birth date is when?
July 26th.
And your age? What is your age? You can't tell me your age, can you? You can't tell me age, as your tongue is frozen right now, isn't it? You are 27 years young. How old?
27.
How old?
27.
Good. Don't forget that. Don't forget. Look at her. Look at her. Don't forget that. How old are you?
This is crazy.
I'll tell you one more time. You'll never forget it again. John, look at her. Look at her. You are 27. Say it. How old are you?
27.
Good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Looking at everyone, you could see kind of what they wanted to say through their eyes, but the words just...
Like they were searching for the answer.
Yeah.
Like they were kind of looking like all around in their brain to try to find it, and nobody could.
I really wanted to say something, and I really just couldn't say anything. It was really weird. I had it there, and I just couldn't say anything.
Criss Angel completely took over all of our minds. It's It's crazy. It's unbelievable. It's such an intense feeling. I wasn't even myself.
A little mental connection, and I'm gonna have it with you next.
5 a.m. 5. Not p.m. a.m.
1, 2, 3, mindfreak!
With Death Crash, we've again tried to take every precaution. There are medics standing by.
We're all a bit nervous about this. You'll notice we do have an ambulance over there.
The injuries one could sustain not only include the obvious broken bones in arms, legs, broken necks and backs, but it can literally crush the internal organs in the instant of impact.
Every season of Mindfreak, Chris does something death-defying.
Death Crash is a human prediction. I am the prediction. I'm gonna try to predict what coffin the public will decide not to hit.
Hopefully, Chris will be standing in the right coffin so that the ball they choose isn't the one that the Hummer is going to crash through.
And I'm sure they're not going to be going through this thing at 5 miles an hour. They're probably going to be going 40 miles an hour, barreling into it.
When it hits the coffin, it's literally going to implode it.
God forbid if Chris is in any of them that are hit, because he will absolutely not survive. Mom not being here for this particular demonstration was for her health.
He promised me in Florida that he's not going to do any more dangerous things, and I believed him. But now I hear that he's going to do something else more dangerous.
I know once, God willing, Chris is successful, he will call Mom directly right on the phone and say, Mom, I'm okay. And I'll tell you, Aquas and I cannot wait for that moment. The odds are against him.
There are 5 coffins, and the one that is still standing, hopefully I'm in. And if I'm in it, then I'll put that coffin on display. Or maybe it'll be the one that I'm eventually buried in, like Houdini.
Carrot Top comes through, man. CT, prop man extraordinaire. What do we got to drink? Oh, he never turns off, man. He's always on.
What?
Oh, is this part of your act now?
No, it's just
is this a joke now?
It's missing, man.
Yeah, he brings nothing here. This is typical Carrot Top. Always trying to make somebody laugh.
Well, we have a bucket.
I see we have a bucket.
No drinks, no drinks, no ice.
They may be inside. I don't know.
Oh, sure, right.
I'm just, it feels so good to lay down. It's like a real tanning bed.
Let me guess. You think inside the box, I think outside the box.
Exactly.
All right, come on, man.
All right, I don't know.
And what's up, man, with this whole bit that you're doing in your show here at the Luxor? This Criss Angel spoof. What's up with that? Come on, man.
It's all in love.
What?
It's all in love.
Seriously, let me show you how it goes. Okay. Let me do something with your mess. Watch.
Oh, can I help out?
Yeah, grab the ends there. Yeah, just hold them lightly, hold them lightly. Nothing inside, right? Check it out, check it out. Watch.
Whoa.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Carrot Top, something's growing.
I know.
Something's growing.
Let go, boys.
Awesome.
So I'm here at the Luxor's North Valet, gonna try something off the hook. Select any match you want. I'm gonna select the match. I'm gonna select the match. You know what? I'm gonna go for the center instead. I'm gonna go for the center, and I'm gonna light it up. You know what a transposition is? I'm gonna show you right now. Check this out. Watch.
I like to give back to my loyal fans. I wanted to do something completely different. So using Twitter, I'm going to give away 2 tickets for an appearance on Mindfreak and a front row seat for my most dangerous demonstration yet. The contest brought out loyal fans from all across the country.
We came here from Orange County.
I'm from LA.
We came all the way from North Carolina.
The tickets are hidden somewhere in this store.
Oh my God!
Do we have a winner? Let's see. Joey. Are they in there?
All right, go ahead, everybody.
Thank you, Chris. We love you.
We have EMTs on the site, you know, for the mere fact that who the hell's ever done something like this? You know, the coffins are within 10 feet apart from each other. The Hummer is barreling down at 40 miles an hour. Even if it hits a coffin that's next to the one that I'm in, maybe that coffin will hit the coffin I'm in. Who the hell knows what's gonna happen? So we have EMTs there in the event that something like that should happen.
Chris has to be a little bit crazy to go to these extreme lengths and take these extreme dangers. As a paramedic, I've seen Chris do some pretty incredibly dangerous things before. I've seen Chris drive off a cliff. I've seen Chris jump out of a moving vehicle going off a cliff. I've seen Chris locked in the trunk of a car that we submerged with a crane. I've seen Chris escape a coffin that was getting rammed by a car before. This is one of those right up there stunts. There's really not any easy way for him to escape getting hit if he happens to be in the coffin that's drawn.
He's going to get smashed and dragged. If he does get hit, he's going to be hurt severely.
What would happen to me if I were in the coffin that the Hummer smashed into? Who the knows?
The risk factors are extreme. I mean, the survivability chances of getting hit by that vehicle at the speed he's going to be driving are pretty nil.
So it's coffin versus 5 tons, doesn't stand a chance, man. At 30 miles an hour, it's not even going to feel that coffin.
Oh! I honestly think he's crazy for doing it. I wouldn't put my life at risk like he does, not ever.
This one's all about making the right choice. So, Chris, make the right choice.
No, what's awesome is this is our last day. The reason it's our last day is if anything happens with Chris, we're done.
I have a new one. Here it is.
Oh, the headbutt?
Yeah, here it is. It's gonna sweep the nation. It's hot.
How do you keep him under control?
He is uncontrollable.
I've noticed.
Uncontrollable.
Fine.
All right, guys, let me show you something called card premonition. I want you to examine the dice. Make sure that they're not loaded, they're not trick dice. It is what it is.
They're a little on the large side, but they seem perfectly normal.
And you would
balanced.
know. You're the president. You've been working in hotels now?
30 years.
30 years. All right, you rolled an 11. Give it another toss.
Okay. Those are called cards.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And you rolled a 6. So, completely fair.
Appears to be totally balanced.
Now I'm going to make a prediction here.
Okay.
Don't look.
Don't look.
You smell delightful.
You need to trim your nose hair.
All right.
It's that aqua.
Here we go. I'm going to leave this in full view. I feel this. I feel like this is going to work. My premonition, my prediction. I'm going to ask you, Felix, to roll the dice, and this will utilize whatever the numbers are right now. This one counts. Okay. We have a 9.
A 9.
Okay, what I'm going to do right now to take it to the next level, to make it even more impossible, so I'm going to add the 5 and the 4, which is 9, and I'm going to add the 2 bottom numbers. I want you to watch this carefully. I don't want you to think I'm doing any weird moves or anything. We have a
2 plus 3.
It's 5.
So 14.
14. So 5 and 9 is 14. I'm going to ask you to count down 14 cards.
And don't show you.
Don't show me.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay, 14. That's our 14th card there. Now you rolled the dice a few times. It came up with different numbers.
Absolutely fair.
So 14 was completely at random.
Yep.
I want you to turn over that card.
You gonna help me with it?
Show the camera. Show Carrot Top.
So there's the card.
4 of clubs.
The 4 of clubs.
Yeah.
4 of clubs.
You know, that's absolutely insane, because open up my prediction.
No way.
Yes.
No way. No way.
Look at
Son of a
that.
gun.
4 of clubs.
Excellent. Unbelievable.
Isn't that crazy?
Unbelievable.
And a lot of people might think, well, the whole deck is all 4 of clubs. Check them out. They're not.
That would make sense.
Everything
Totally
is
random.
a regular deck of cards. There's
Regular
no trickery regarding the deck. It's just a premonition.
Amazing.
That was pretty
Amazing.
cool.
Yeah,
Hot
all
pot.
right. Well, I'm going to teach you guys. So we're backstage here at the Believe Theater in my black room, And now I'm going to teach you all how to do card premonition, which is an amazing effect that you can do just literally in seconds.
So anybody can do it?
Anybody can do this. It's a self-working effect. People don't realize that when you roll dice, no matter what, you have a 6 and a 1, that the opposite side will always add, when you add these two together and add the opposite side, it will always add to 14. No matter what you roll, 3 and a 1, that's 4. You turn it over, add a 6 and 4, that's 10. That's 4, that's 14. So the only thing you have to do is just...
How many people know that?
Not many. Not many. You're going to count off 13 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The 14th card is the card that you want to remember. For the sake of our demonstration, it was the 4 of clubs. That's the card I remembered in my mind. You put the 13 cards on top, you're ready to begin. The only thing you have to do is write down, when you say you're going to make a prediction, you write down 4 of clubs, which is what I did, folded it up, leave it there the whole time, there's nothing to hide. Let them examine the dice, let them see that they're not loaded, they're not a trick pair of dice. Then have them roll it. When they roll it, if it's a 3, you say, look at that. We have 2 and 1, that's 3. To make that even more complicated, more crazy, we're going to add up the opposite sides of the 2 and the 1. Like this. You make a big deal about it. That's 11. 5 and 6 is 11.
Anyone can look smart because we know it's 14. So
Yes.
we have like a, oh no, add time.
Yeah, you can add real
And
quick.
yeah, you have to have 14, like, guys, good.
So you know it's 14, you just have them count down.
Because I was worried about that.
14 cards.
I'm a comedian.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is a 14th card. You ask them to turn it over. Of course, you know it's a 4 of clubs. They won't know anything happened just yet, but when you reveal your prediction, they'll be blown away.
That's cool.
Isn't that crazy?
That's very cool.
Very simple.
Very
You
cool.
could do it right now. Practice, practice, practice. Make it your own.
Good afternoon, Las Vegas!
First off, before I even begin, both these young ladies were winners of my Criss Angel Twitter contest. They won an appearance with me on this episode of Mind Freak. So give them a nice round of applause. This demonstration is really bizarre.
Death Crash is a very dangerous illusion.
There's 5 coffins, 5 ways I can live, or 5 ways I could die.
Death Crash is basically a Russian roulette done in a glorified way.
A frisbee will be tossed out into the crowd completely at random.
I'm gonna throw it. What's your name, brother?
JD, how about
JD,
that?
that's my brother's name. Okay, nice to meet you. I want you to come to the frontier for a moment.
These people are going to decide his fate by chance.
There are 5 coffins, each numbered 1 through 5.
Criss is going to choose first which coffin he's going to place himself in behind a wall.
I don't want anybody to know which coffin it is, so I'm going to ask for the wall to be raised right now. I also have my own perspective, my own POV camera that I'm going to have the entire time so that you guys at home can see everything as it unfolds, even if it means my death. Raise up the wall.
No one knows which coffin it goes into. That's why the wall is there.
I have made my selection.
They're going to reach into a bag with numbers 1 through 5 with multiple quantities of each number.
Show it to the camera, please. Okay.
No one hears what the number is because we don't want Criss to hear it. So no one says what the number is.
I must now show the driver the number.
There aren't any devices or any sort of mechanisms or means to communicate with Criss. Even if there were, he's already made the decision of which coffin he's going into.
That driver will head straight for that coffin, and that coffin will be obliterated.
Let her roll.
yourself right now before a number is picked to a coffin. I don't want anybody to know which coffin it is, so I'm going to ask for the wall to be raised right now.
I'm going to raise the wall up because I don't want anyone to know what coffin I will select. This will ensure that I don't influence the spectator in any way, and everything is completely at random. Once I've made my selection, I'm committed. There's no turning back, and I can't change my mind.
I have made my selection.
JD was freely chosen. The Frisbee went to you. Chris's life is in your hands. Reach inside there, sir. Just reach in, grab anyone. Show it to the camera, please. I must now show the driver the number.
One coffin down, 4 to go.
Ready, here we go. Let him through. Come on over, sir. What's your name?
Andrew.
Joe, 1 second here. I want to remind the audience that as I do this, my chances of getting hit increase dramatically. Raise the wall up. I will make my selection.
I have made my selection.
Drop the walls, please. Please, sir, reach inside there and just grab one. You got it? Please show that to the camera. Patrick, do your thing. Here we go, everybody. Let's hear it.
That's 2 coffins destroyed. Three coffins left to choose from.
2 down!
Once again, it's time to make my choice while another audience member is selected.
I'm going to ask for the wall to be raised so I can make a commitment before the number is selected. I have made my commitment.
Are you nervous?
If I were him, I would be.
Reach inside the bag and grab one. Do not let me see it. Do you have it? If you happen to have taken a ball that duplicates what we've done already, you have to put it back and choose it again. Please show it to the camera.
folks. This is what it all comes down to. 50-50. Number 2 or number 3. Raise the wall up.
Throw it on out there, honey. Okay, hey buddy, come on over.
I have made my selection.
You ready? Reach in there and just grab one. Take it on out. Okay. What? No, we can't use that number. Let's get rid of this. I'll throw it to the crowd. 4 has been chosen already. You can see this is fair. Reach in there. Just grab one. Okay. What number? Okay, please show that number. Driver, do what you do best. Oh! Whoa! What's he doing? What's he doing? Get out of the way! Let's go.
Blown my mind.
I mean, it was amazing. Everyone went crazy.
The ball was chosen at random by a random person, and that Hummer just goes straight at that number.
The number I picked was 2, and the Hummer came like raging down the speedway and took out 2.
And then he turns around, you hear the tires screeching, like, hey, what is this guy doing?
Wait a minute, he's coming to the wrong side to drive, and the next thing you know, boom, from the back of it, I'm like, holy...
Oh my goodness, is he in there? Is he gonna survive? I started crying. I couldn't handle it.
When I saw him come back and get that last coffin, I thought for sure we were gonna be mopping up a mess out here.
So Hummer pulled around, and I'm thinking it's gonna pop out some crazy guy, and Chris pops out the Hummer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Criss Angel!
I'm glad I came, man. This just made the whole trip worthwhile.
I can't even imagine how he did this. And it's a total mind freak! Mind freak!